What's crapping, everybody? We have made it to Friday. That's right. We are here. I don't know how I survived this last week, but we did it. Was it last weekend? I was at Motor City Comic Con. So yeah, I was recovering from that. too many shenanigans at one time.
Yeah, how we do it.
Gotta chill. It'll happen. Yeah. Oh man, sometimes those Comic Cons though are nowhere at the same party / level of shenanigans as anime cons, but I mean it's still a lot. Oh yeah, anime cons.
Oh, I gotta do it.
Oh, you gotta there's a couple coming up here that are there's raves on Fridays and Saturdays. It's usually like from Thursday to Sunday, just party go time, which sometimes you need that.
One of my bucket list things is to go in full cosplay to some convention at some point in my life.
Yes.
And I've never done it, but I got to go full nerd, I just got to do it.
You got to. Listen, there's also nothing like going to an actual Comic-Con, like an all-day event, just in a onesie. Let me tell you. Because you put that on and then you're just like, yeah. Nobody can tell who you are. You just run around doing whatever. It's the best.
I know movie stars and stuff like that where they go.
Oh yeah. It's so freeing. You're like, ha! No one knows who I am.
Just get right into character that way. Yeah.
You can. Listen, the whole day, the whole time. It's fantastic. We're gonna say hey to some chat. We're still got people coming in here, so we're gonna delay it a little bit as we're talking to people all the way from, I don't even know what day this was, 8:23 a.m. What's up, GT Key Comics? I'm gonna shout you out every single time because you're always the first person in every single one of my chats leaving a comment. Way to go. You're always welcome back here. And once again, I have the link to your Kickstarter on the top of the page. I'll be dropping it throughout the show so that it goes to all the other platforms that I'm streaming to. So yes, welcome in. And Michael is in here. What's up, Michael? He also says, you have to say this comic is already great by the title alone. That's right. Listen, you're going to love, here, let me do this for you, Michael. This is just for you. Oh no, don't do that. There, boom. It's one of the covers you got going on there. What I like about this too is not only have you Babe covers, but you have Beefcake covers. There's something for everybody in this. Let's go. That's right.
Yeah.
So you got to do it. Okay. And then I got Phil. I was running around Comic-Con with Phil. Hopefully you have survived also, Phil. We got Austin. What's up, Austin? We got Jay. This then is, we got Patrick, and we got, the Thunderbeast 509 is what we're talking about here. Also squirrels. Yes, squirrels. Yeah. Gotta remember the squirrels. What's up, Jeffrey? Yes. I think you would like all of the covers. Let me tell you, there's some other ones on there that are just absolutely hubba hubba. You have some naughty versions too. So hey.
Give the people what they want,
Listen, more ladies want beefcake covers, let me tell you, and you have supplied.
I thought about doing a topless version of the beefcake one too, but I'm like, well, I don't know.
Listen, it's in demand. Let me tell you, people want that. You got beefcakes and babes. Here, I'm gonna make you big. So we're gonna get into this now that we're finally got people here. So hi, Patrick. Welcome on in. Hi.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. For those who don't know you, give us an introduction. Let us know who you be. Why you here? Yeah.
I'm Patrick Blaine. Yeah, I broke into comics in 1994, right during the big Image heyday, and I broke in doing assistant work at Shadowline for my buddy Chance Wolf, who was inking Shadowhawk at the time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was doing background assist for him. He was drawing an issue of Shadowhawk, issue 13, which guest starred the Wildcats. So I got to work on some stuff, which was kind of fun.
I love the Wildcats. Yeah.
And then Jim heard that I was working with Chance, and he was looking for pencilers, and so I sent him my stuff, and I ended up doing an issue of Shadowhawk number 15, which guest starred The Others, which is another group that Jim was putting out there. And so I did that for a while, and then after that, I did a bunch of other comics here and there, and eventually I ended up at Top Cow in 2001, and that was like the golden years in my memory. And they were just such great, amazing artists to be around. And there with like Michael Turner and Joe Benitez and of course, Mark Silvestri teaching everyone in the studio as we were in the bullpen. And that was really the transformative moment of my life where I really learned to draw comics really well, or try and draw them well, I should say. So
I want to say Top Cow and Image, some of my all-time favorites, and I have the majority of their arts slathered all over my walls.
oh,
Some of
yeah.
the best stuff.
I idolized those guys. So being part of that studio was like getting to join your
Yes.
favorite rock band. It was so cool.
Oh yeah. Let's see. The Others is a decut. Not that many people know about this series, but I know about this Others as well.
You're
Went
one
on
of
a
the
huge Image kick. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. And then I sort of landed in advertising for a while because I just had to get work because I moved to LA to join Top Cow, and I ended up being in advertising, doing video game and movie stuff for like 10 years. And the whole time I was like, what am I doing? I came down here to do comic books, and I never did the comic books. So I'm trying to remedy that now with getting back into full-time comic book work. And so that's why I'm here trying to promote my new stuff. So Thunderbeast 519.
That's awesome, because you just did a couple other recent stuff too. You were on Hex and a couple other titles. You kind of got them all like intermingling with each other a little bit.
Yeah, I've been doing things here and there in the indie comic scene in the last like 5 years or so. I worked on Kane for a movie production company in LA, and that's a pretty cool book that I worked on. I enjoyed doing that. And then I worked on Hex, which is for Isaac Bell and his wife Alexa Lowe's Akira Crush studio. And they actually asked me to join the studio and be part of the team. And so I'm officially with them. And so we're going to do more issues of Hex. Hex issue 1 is finally shipping out the next month or so. And so once that's fulfilled, then I think I'll have a much better, bigger audience who will know who I am in the modern Kickstarter, crowdfunding age. So that's sort of the plan.
It's kind of it's been interesting to see all the campaigns that have been on there the last couple of years, because I'm a super backer. I've been backing these things for a hot minute now, but the amount of just stuff that's on there is just incredible to me, because you can get some like 90s school stuff, you could get some like just interesting, but my love is the horror genre. There's so much of it on there, and I'm like, yes.
Oh, for a while I was painting Evil Dead covers for Space Goat Productions when they had that license. And the Howling and all those horror book things. I should show you paintings. I think you'd like those. So.
Oh, I would love that. Yeah, I'm a huge. Half my wall is Michael and Jason. And I've got.
Oh yeah. Totally yes,
but Ashley J. Williams is my hubby of all time.
All right.
Yeah, I was at Astronomicon. Finally got to do a panel of his, and best experience. He was like made for show business. He's a yes, still stud muffin to this day.
Sounds cool to me.
Oh yeah, very nice stuff. So we're gonna get into your campaign in a minute, which is very cool. So this is like issue 1 of this, which is fantastic. I really love your use of solid blacks. I was telling you this backstage, but also your colors that you have on here is so good. I am just like blown away. I was blown away by the artwork that was on Hex, which was awesome. But yeah, it was really pushing like the really deep, rich blacks and like those solid colors. It was so good.
Yeah, his name is Nestor Regula Jr. And he's the reason I picked him is because he's got that same kind of vibe that I saw with J.D. Smith when he was coloring Witchblade. That same sort of palette that has like really good warm versus cools juxtaposition. And that to me really makes artwork really pop and look modern to me. So I thought he was a good pick for that, but I'm glad you like it.
Oh yeah, I was a huge fan of it. Yeah, if you don't know this, but I have like all of the omnis that were for Kickstarter for Darkness, Witchblade, and Cyberforce next to me. That's my jam. That is straight up my
awesome.
jam.
I did some
the Michael Turner Fathom. Wait, here.
Yeah.
She, we get around. This is Fathom. her non-clothing.
Nice. That's how you do it in the 90s, man. The less clothing, the more powerful.
It was, that's how also they do it in video games. I don't know the science behind it, but that's what it is.
It is. I got to work on the Kratos video game in the marketing department.
Oh yeah.
The God of War game. And so he doesn't have much on at all, but he's like one of the most powerful dudes out there, So it goes for the men and women,
Yeah, it does. The least amount of clothing, the more, defense.
Has to go out there with just a few.
Not sure how that works, but it works. It's logical in video games.
Right. It's intimidating. You're like, this guy got no armor on. I can kill him like that. Nope.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna go to your campaign page. It's just science. Go with it. Yeah, exactly, Jay. It's just science.
Exactly.
Science.
knows it.
The laws of physics and all that stuff. I'm going to go to your campaign page now because I really want to show off some of this artwork. It's amazing. Yes, very much. This is one of the newer covers that you posted on here as well.
Yeah, I decided it was missing some painted cover
yes.
works. I was like, I have this ability, and I might as well put it into the campaign. So that's a new addition. This cover here you're looking at. I had done that painting earlier, but it was a character that was going to be in the book. So I thought, why not just make this a cover? So I did a paint over doing some alternate versions of it, the spicy version and the muy caliente version. So yeah,
I love it.
So, thank you.
See. So you are at $3,000 out of your $8,000 goal. So I'm going to encourage everybody, please share the crap out of this because you got 7 days to go.
Yeah,
we're trying to get it funded by Saturday, May 31st at 10:10 a.m. Eastern time. You know, I've seen other weirder things happen in my lifetime. Really? Yes.
That'd be awesome. I would love that. I think at this point, I'm really just trying to create some awareness. If it doesn't make the goal, we're going to come back again. But I'd really love to try to make this one happen if possible. But that's why I'm here.
That's what we do. We love pushing campaigns here. That's what I love doing, especially if they haven't been funded yet. I'm very much like last minute funding. Let's go. Let's get our homies on top of some things and let's get it going. But yeah, if it doesn't for whatever reason, just come back, just regroup, come back because you're going to gain way more followers between now and the time it ends. Just keep going for it because it's such a good artwork.
Thank you.
The story sounds really cool too. So let me scroll down the page here and just start popping up some artwork. And then can you explain to us a little bit what Thunderbeast is all about?
Yeah,
so good.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the cover. That's just one of the Valkyries that character. The main character basically he loses someone he loves in his life, and so he's just heartbroken. So he finds a way to astrally project himself into the afterlife while still being alive. So he has to go through the Barno, and he has to climb a mountain to get up into heaven. But once he gets there, he starts having all these adventures in heaven, basically, and he meets all the gods and all these fascinating creatures and mythological beings and things. And along the way, he starts to realize he was one of the gods once himself, but he had been cursed to walk as a mortal for the last 2,000 years. So, so he has to kind of reawaken his own divinity by getting some of the artifacts that he once used as weapons, like the Thunderfist glove and the Ravenclaw gauntlet. And these things will give him magical abilities as he acquires each piece that he can start fighting more and more powerful demons and gods and things. And it's just an excuse for me to draw sweet-looking gods and monsters and dragons and floating islands with waterfalls and statues and all that cool stuff. So
all of the coolest of things you could possibly put in a game and or comic. But yes,
dream.
So there's a regular one. There's the naughty version as well. Get in on that. And now you came in at the right time. As the ambassador for boobs, he is coming at the right time. Welcome in, but yes.
Heck yeah. Thanks,
Oh, it's so pretty. So what did you said you painted this one. What did you end up painting? What medium did you use to paint?
I painted Photoshop, and I started painting working in advertising. I was painting the God of War covers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, so I thought, well, I'm going to just transfer this to comics, and the best place to do it is in covers. And at one point, I'd done like fully painted comics, hold on.
Let me wait. Show that one more time. Let me flip it back there. Oh yes.
Long time ago. This was done in 2016, and so I've done fully. This is fully painted interior and everything. So.
Oh, lovely.
But anyways,
some of my favorite comics fully painted interiors, like the ones that Biz does. Oh man, some good stuff.
I've got a Bisley story from a San Diego con once that. Everybody's got a drunken Bisley story in there.
Everybody has a Biz story. Yes.
I love that guy. What an amazing painter. Huge inspiration.
Oh, I love him. I had not well at the one thing, and I kept joking with him at the one last con that he was at that I was patient zero. He was down with it. It was amazing. Oh yeah, he's great.
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
He has some really cool panels as well. Like he'll just sit there and talk to him. And I'm like, yes, let's go. Oh, you got full on freaking beautiful art here.
Full deal.
Yes. It's a full deal.
Some people like that. Yeah, it's like
some people like it. Yep. I know a lot of people that collect. Listen, I have some myself because I have art friends that do covers for all that stuff. So yeah.
It's great to offer, and if they don't, they get the regular covers, So yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's
very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the.
I dig the art style.
Thanks.
I dig this art style so much. Like here's more of the fully colored bits, but yeah.
That's half of that image there. I could the format of Kickstarter is so hard to deal with when you have spreads, like long horizontal pieces like this one.
Yeah.
So it's half, but you can see that the coloring that my colorist has given me on this stuff is so very, very top cow to me.
So vibrant, and I love it. And I love the little ode to Sung Woo Khan over here.
Oh, you got that? Oh no, I didn't know that.
I did catch that. I actually had Bernard Chang, Sean Chen, Jerry Ma on yesterday. We were going over their Monkey King event. But
nice.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite tales of all time. I love it. But yeah, I spotted that immediately. Yes. Yes.
That's good eye, because yeah, I mean, my whole excuse for doing this was to get characters like that are, you know, just mythological creations that you can use at your own, you know, in your story, and they're all going to show up in my book. So he's going to be a big part of it later on. But don't tell anybody.
I love that. Oh, I love that. Let's go. Yes, and Jay, you're going to have to look into all this nudity that people keep talking about. Oh, listen, it's nudity is in.
Nudity for the folks that want.
I'm a very much a huge fan too of like mythology. So this is real fun for me. So I love when you kind of mash that all together. And there's been like a really good like research. Oh my god, I can't even talk today. We're all of that. But in comics lately, a lot of indie comics are coming back out with like the mythology kind of thing, which I'm very much a fan of, and I love seeing that.
Yeah, I grew up on reading, like you said, the Monkey King, and then the Ramayana from India. I love all those stories because that to me is like the precursor to comic books. These people who have powers and they have godlike abilities, but they're mingling with mortal people too, and it's like it's a power fantasy, and this is like the original stuff, and that's what's in my book is that whole thing.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Yeah, that Resurgence, that one. Yeah, my brain is dead today, so we're rolling with it. We're trying to drink my latte and get that going, but yeah, it's kind of dead today. But here, let me make this super huge so I can really get in this artwork, because I think the artwork, especially even the black and white stuff, is really, really cool, just the way that you have stuff laid out.
Yeah, I wanted to, it's kind of a prologue at the beginning. Thank you. It's sort of like the guy's, this is kind of his origin of how the story begins. It starts in the drab black and white mortal world, but eventually he ascends into the colorful world of the gods. Ooh. Like he walked into a comic book that he used to read as a kid, almost like he could enjoy the fantasy, but in real life kind of thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
Oh, it's very cool. I'm very much a huge fan of your artwork. Very nice. And then here's more of the covers. This is the regular cover.
That's one of the regular covers. That's part of a 3-cover connected trio. And that's the middle part. Yeah, that's the beefcake part with the Thunderbeast on it. So.
Yes, dude, the colors alone. Oh, there he is again. Yes.
Yeah, he's sneaking around in there. He'll show up later on in a different form. So.
Oh, I'm a huge fan. But yes, okay, it's really awesome. That's one of the things I had such a huge appreciation for Turner and all the top college guys back in the day. Listen, they could do babes, but they could also bring out the beef. Let me tell you, they knew how to draw some sexy dudes. I
was the master of that, man. That's why he had a lot of female fans, because he drew the men really sexy, you know, and the women. And that's what I'm trying to go for with this is because Mike, he was a friend of mine back then during those days, and it's so sad that he passed so early because he was already a legendary superstar, and I can only imagine what he was
gifted.
Yeah,
I know, so gifted. I've been talking to Dave Finch multiple times, and I think every single time I talk to him, that's what we talk about is Michael Turner. It was just, it's just amazing how fast he picked this up, and he kind of just exploded. And I am just such a fan. I'll forever be a fan of the Turner.
We broke into
Michael. Yeah.
Oh yeah, me and Mike broke in at the same time, and I didn't know until years later that he was at the same party at Jim Valentino's house where I met a lot of the Extreme guys and all these things, and he was looking over someone's Terry Fitzgerald's shoulder, or Eric Stevenson from Extreme was looking at my portfolio, and Mike told me years later that he was looking at my portfolio over his shoulder, and at this point Mike was already a superstar. I was like, I wish that I would have gotten to know you better back then, because I could have rubbed it.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, excellent. Sexy dudes, sexy ladies, but also I love that the creatures that you're doing. So this is one of the other sides of the cover, if you can look at it. the left side. But yeah, very pretty. I'm using one of this.
Yeah.
So pretty. Colorings are so good.
Yeah, Mike Colors is awesome. I love that guy. And there's a naughty version of that cover as well.
Oh,
and
hey now.
Yeah, because you got to have a girl with the fox ears, the fox tails. You know, it's not a comic book without.
It's a must.
It's not a fantasy. It's you know, what do they call furry characters? So yeah.
If you're gonna go the mythical routes, that's the route you got to go. It's got to be a furry babe with ears, and then like somebody with horns, some demonic babe.
That's what I want.
The demonic babes in like yeah.
And that's a character design who's going to show up in issue 2. Actually, that dude.
Whoa.
So
how many skulls is this guy rocking? Is my question.
All
of them. Like every version of skull possible. This guy is rocking. That'd be also hilarious if that wasn't his head and that comes off. That's a helmet and he's just rocking tiny head.
5 more skulls under that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. Furry
I love
degeneracy.
like that. There we go. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And any dudes in masks, I do. This is facts. Listen, I already was plotting this with this guy right here. Hello, Skull Guy. What is this guy's name? Because I need to know this now.
Oh my goodness, that guy. Oh, that is okay. He's tied into the Sun Wukong part. I'll just say that he's
okay.
Tied in with this guy when he's introduced into the story. This guy plays a role in that. So
whoa,
demon king kind of guy. So.
Let's go. That's awesome. And this is the other side of the connecting cover here. You got like a unicorn-ish babe here.
Unicorn goddess Anahata. She's like the keeper of the green Bodhi fruit, which helps him to become more of a enlightened divine being once he eats it and rescues her and stuff. So
nice.
But
yeah. Oh no, it's like I said, such a great job with the characters, but also the coloring and just the solid black line just pops so much too. It's so fantastic. Never. I will never stop objectifying the dudes in the mask and the skull dudes and the hot babes. Let me tell you. This is
all right, I'm adding some mask guys. I gotta make a note.
Do it. Yes, Lifewell loves pouches and I love skulls. This is facts. We know this. We know this all too well. But yeah, it's lovely. I like your hair. I've always been a fan of that swirly woo-woo hair.
Yeah. I
nailed it. Nailed it.
Yeah, yes. Colored hair is always my thing in comics too. I just love the green-haired girls for some reason. Yeah.
Yep. This is the ultra beefcake cover that I was talking about earlier, and I was like, yes, please.
This is the main character later on in the story when he starts getting all his gear and stuff intact. And he's kind of transforming into his godlike self, but he also has some demonic lineage in him too, which is sort of his problem.
Mm-hmm.
So that's sort of the struggle between the light and the dark going on within him, which is kind of a standard procedure for godlike beings that once were born. So
just makes him hotter. Let me tell you. Aphrodite 9 fan by default. Yes.
Hell yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Was he also Ascension fan? Yeah.
Yes. David Finch is one of my idols too, and I got to know him a little bit. He wasn't really at the studio when I was there anymore, but I got to have dinner with him a couple times, and just a sweetest, nicest guy, and also one of the most talented human beings I've ever met. Insane.
Oh, dude, I will watch him draw at a con any day. He just goes bloop 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 bloop. It's like slow down, bro.
Yeah,
just calm down. You're too good, bro.
Amazing.
Yes, hot horny demon guy. Let's go. We're here for it.
Yeah. So these are spreads from the book, and that's the problem with this format in the Kickstarter is you can't see the tiny stuff when it's a spread like that.
Yeah,
but that's the opening.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So. Starts out with the guy in a boat, and you're like, "Who's this guy? And why is there only one color on this comic so far?" And you'll find out the answers to these as you go.
Let me see if it'll let me shrink. Okay, I'm gonna go down one more. Okay, there we go. But I like that you're kind of mixing up a lot of like the mythologies as well.
Yeah,
very cool.
That's some Ramayana influence there. That's from Hindu mythology. One of their basis for their whole religion is the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, which are two of my favorite books. So there's a little of that highfalutin mythology there, which is just icing on the cake.
Oh, so graphic. Like I really do enjoy the artwork. It's very lovely.
Thank you so much.
And I love like this prequel thing that you're doing before he gets into like the colorized like God world. But yeah, The details on the hands are just insanely good.
Thank you.
I love it. Yeah, it's very
really
cool to see that.
I'm trying to go back to my Top Cow roots because I haven't been there for a while, and now that I'm trying to get back into comics full time, I'm like, I want to bring that back, that flavor from that studio I was in, and just let it go. Just let it go where it needs to go in my work, and that's what I'm enjoying with this specific project. So sky's the limit.
I want way more people to get back to Top Cow roots. Let's go. Top Cow was some of my favorite things of all time. Let's go. I'm here for this. Nam has a question. Writer/artist? Question mark.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yes. All the things.
Yeah. This is my first time writing my own book, which is great because I can say, okay, I want another 2-page spread right on the next page, and bam, here it comes.
Yeah.
You don't have to argue with anybody. It's just I get to do it. So this is the next 2 pages where I'm like really showing you where this guy is and what he has to do. And so he's in the Bardo at this point, and he has to cross the river of the Bardo, which the Bardo literally means the space between islands in the afterlife. The space in between the 2 incarnations of life, basically. So he's in that transition period right here, but he has to get to this mountain, this pillar, and climb it to get into the proper part of heaven where the color and the gods are. So that's what he's struggling to do here. And I'm kind of spoiling it a little bit, but it gets him. The real story starts once he gets up there. So yeah, that's the.
Oh no, it's very cool.
Thank you.
Very neat.
Yeah.
I'm very much a fan of this kind of stuff. Ooh, yes, let's show this. Yes.
Yeah, this one I had fun with. The nice thing about working on your own book too is I can take as long as I want on every 2 pages. You know, I can just put as much detail and go as crazy as I want without worrying about an inker crying or an editor getting mad because I've taken too long. But I'm able to clip through these things at a pretty good pace just because I'm doing everything I love, and I can't wait to get up and start working on it again every day. So yeah, it's fun.
Yes, dude. That's right. All the dudes coming on chat right now. No, it's fantastic. I love the artwork. It's very cool because you have a lot going on in one little section, but it's like detailed, and it's like doesn't muddy it together. Like when you're looking at it, it's very, very nice.
Yeah, these are all 2-page spreads. That last one is a sideways 2-pager, so the artwork in the book will look a lot bigger than you kind of imagine it to. So.
A little doggy. Aww.
Yeah, that's the person he lost in his life. That he was because he was to be an artist. Yeah, he was kind of suicidal. He was drinking and just really had a bad life going for himself. But then a little dog came in his life and like kind of a John Wick moment where the dog saves his life by giving him a ray of sunshine in his dark existence. And so yeah, that's sort of a little bit autobiographical for me. So that's the whole point of this, because when I had a puppy and I had him for 17 years and he passed away in my arms, and I kept telling him, I'm going to start crying if I talk about this, but
no,
that we'd have adventures in heaven. And yeah, so that's what this whole story is. Me and him having.
That's so sweet.
I'll be a thunder god. He'll be a dragon hybrid Thunderbeast.
Yes.
We'll have adventures, and that's the whole story.
Forever getting the treats all the time. And let's see, what's Jay saying? The negative space with the water is a great visual design element. Yes.
Yeah, thanks. That's a good way to help divide the panels up a little bit in this montage. The idea is he's crawling up this mountain, but carved into the mountainside are all these faces and also scenes from his life. So he's basically climbing up his life.
Go back to this one. Like this guy here, like it's just in the mountaintop thing. Yeah, it's very neat. There's like little teeny tiny little things all over the place. It's awesome.
Right.
Gnarly.
Thank you. Yeah. So basically he's crawling through his memories, his life, his demons, his dreams, and to get to where he needs to go. It's kind of like a life review, but I wanted to do it in an interesting way. So that's
the dragon. Nice. The dragon is awesome.
Thank you. That's a way to kind of lead your eye through the piece. So, yeah.
Very cool. Aw, the poochie.
Yeah. So, yeah,
that's such a good page. I love that. It's so good.
Climbing.
Yeah. Nam has a question. How long did it take you to do this project?
I spent about a month working on the 25 pages that are in the preview part that are here. So maybe about a month, but I spent another like half a year writing all the stories and issues and things. But now I'm just working on the art, and I can go through them pretty fast since I basically do a rough layout digitally, and then I just draw over the top of it in ink. So it's like that's saves me a lot of time not doing a full pencil stage because I'm just going to draw it anyway, so I might as well just draw it in ink. So that's how I do it, and it can go pretty fast that way. So
yeah, this is a very cool like spread that the way you have this kind of like going around here. Oh, it's neat.
Thanks. Yeah, I was trying to be untraditional with the layouts on this prologue part. When I get to the part with the color, I'll go back to more of a Top Cow style page layout design, just because that's kind of the more action and stuff. It's less story and more like gods and demons fighting each other and like beautiful shots of temples and waterfalls and things. So yeah, that'll be really fun. So
yes, you worked at Top Cow. Very cool. Yes, there's lots of details in these pages. That is for sure.
Thank you,
and
Michael.
this is a very good question. Is there going to be any original artwork tiers on your page here? Yes.
I don't have any right now, but because I'm drawing these things digitally. So when I used to do traditional work on all my comics before 3 years ago, but so now I've been working mostly traditionally, so I can ink myself that way faster.
Yeah.
And but I do have tons of original art, and I will definitely make some original art available. Yeah, Kickstarter.
Yeah. I think you kind of got to, especially at this point, because you could really bump up the people picking up some art for that, because that style is so good. I know a lot of people that would love to have an original art piece of this kind. So yeah,
that's a great idea. Thank you for suggesting it. So yeah, I'll definitely.
I would definitely add some original art tiers if you have just some just sitting around. Yeah, just plop those on here and really push those out, because man, this is some cool stuff.
This is kind of my Alex Gray moment where he actually has. During the flashback, this is the moment when he achieves astral projection, basically, and it's called Nirvikalpa Samadhi, which is a Hindu term for achieving like kind of like enlightenment, but where you can astrally project yourself into the afterlife. And so he's riding the spiral. I have a little bit of a Tool reference there with riding the spiral to the end, and so he's riding the spiral into the afterlife, and he comes across an angel there, and he recognizes her. So very interesting. People in the afterlife.
It's a very, very important question we have from A1 here, which is hilarious. Did you milk any cows at the Top Cow office?
We weren't allowed to milk the top cows, but any lower cows we could find, we could milk all we want.
Yeah, one guy had to take one from the team. That's correct. Somebody was out there. Somebody had to do the milking. That's right. Here, this just zoomed up on the last page here, but yeah, this is neat. I love this like where it's just like really neat.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen Alex Gray's work, but it was very inspired by his work, where it's very psychedelic and kind of new agey, like cosmic, and that's sort of what I was going for.
It's very cosmic, but it also for some reason gives you like this peacock flair to it, which is neat.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Trying to use some sacred geometry combined with like symbology of like eyeballs and awakening and that kind of thing. So yeah.
Listen, we like some good eyeballs. Eyeballs are awesome. I'm all for
eyeballs
it.
Are great.
They're amazing. Yeah. Skulls and eyeballs. I don't know what it is. They're just awesome.
You came to the right
best things to draw. Yeah. You did come to the right place. That's right. I like this. Just this spiral thing is amazing. But I like how it's kind of like, if you look at it, the shell, like the Fibonacci sequence, but I like that you made the panels going around in the circle.
Yeah, that's the golden ratio. He's growing up in this spiral that everybody talks about in artwork. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is a gorgeous. Holy moly. I don't know how well this is gonna read on the computer through the stream, but holy moly, let me see if I can go to 200 on this. Let's go. She is gorgeous.
Thank you. Gosh. Yeah, that's the angel he meets, and it turns out it's his sister that had died when he was younger. Wow. So yeah. So she's there to kind of guide him through the bardo and to give him that scarf that he's wearing in the previous scenes, because it's called the Muladhara scarf, which is the first chakra that you have to awaken to become enlightened. And so it gives him strength so he can do all these fantastic things in the afterlife and survive it when he really has no business being around gods and demons and stuff in his current like mortal form. So she gives him that. She tells him you have to cross this sea, climb the highest mountain, and then you can attain what you desire, basically. So
it's so cool. What I love too is like, okay, I know this is done digitally, but if you were to like zoom out on a regular page of this, their faces stand out so well. They're really softly drawn, and like there's a lot of like details going around it, but I think it actually makes like the faces and the skin and things pop. It's like with like the flatness of it, which is really cool. But yeah, it's some gorgeous artwork.
Thank you so much. Yeah, the faces are so important, and that's where I definitely let my Top Cow influence try to show through, because those guys know how to do it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man, this is just, now we're getting to like kind of get into the colorized area.
Yes, this is the moment he reaches the top of the mountain. Yeah, we're flashing back to where he is currently after the flashback to where he's climbing the mountain. We open on a couple of ravens flying around that are watching him, and then he's climbing the mountain, and we'll find out why those ravens are there later. But yeah, and then so once he reaches the top, he touches the top of the mountain, and then suddenly color happens. And then the next two spread, which I haven't shown you in the preview, is the first big color spread in the issue where he sees the astral heaven for the first time, and there's like it's like that moment in Elden Ring, if you've ever played that game, or video games that are RPGs, where you go through the first doors and you look at this landscape before you. It has mountains and castles and floating palaces and things in the distance, and you get to go to all those places eventually in the story. So that's what the next 2 pages is.
So. So cool. And this is just kind of a recap of some of the things that we've seen. I like that you're putting it in the green paneled here.
Thanks.
Which everything looks super elongated. I like that.
It's hard to fit it all into the format of this Kickstarter thing. Yeah, this is the other half of that first thing you saw earlier, and I'll show you the whole piece. Connect.
Let me see.
But that's some of the main gods and one of the main demons. That's Prince Indrajit, who's a figure from the Ramayana, which is the Hindu. That's the other half of that. Yeah. So.
Very nice. This is awesome. But yeah, demon dudes, let's go. I'm all for it. I like this guy. I like what's going on with his eyebrows, his mustache, and his little goatee.
Jupiter. He's like the twin brother of Zeus, and they like to fight each other for power. Yeah. And so he's my favorite character in the whole book, I think, because he's just like such a badass. He's the strongest of the gods, and he's got volcanic lightning powers, which erupt like lightning from a volcano, basically. It's really fun. So yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah. That's so cool.
Thanks.
Let's see what else is going on here. Let's see. Oh, the cast. Okay, I love that you broken this down to like your individual characters too. This is so cool.
Yeah, I thought that'd be fun to just show people that there's gonna be a lot of characters in this that don't appear in those pages I showed you earlier. But yeah, there's the.
Yes. Yeah. There's our guy.
He's Hanuman.
What's his name in this? Hanuman.
Yeah, his name is Hanuman for now, but that's another character from the Ramayana who's also a monkey god. But he's lost his memory at first, so we won't find out his real story until later on. So, yeah.
Very cool. I like this. This is so cool. I love the mix of the different mythologies. This is very neat. I like this a lot.
There's Greek, Roman, a lot of Hindu, Chinese mythology in this, and just everything that I grew up reading. I just wanted to say, in the heaven that I'm going to get to in this story, all those pantheons exist, and there's the world map.
See if I can bump this up here.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I like how that's broken down. That's awesome. I also like the yin yang, but it's also swirling around, creating the chaos in the middle. But yeah, that's awesome. You got the jade.
You got the heaven on one side and the hell on the other side. You can't have one without the other, basically. The light and the dark, yin and yang.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's neat.
The map, and everywhere on the map that has a name, you actually go in the story eventually. So yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna scroll down just to see if there's any more art to pop open, because I'm gonna also go over your reward tiers too, so we can do that. Let's see. Oh, we got a really cool breakdown of shipping. So I like that you're shipping around the world. Very nice.
Yeah, that shipping is a mystery these days with all the tariffs and all that crazy.
It is. Yeah, it's very much a mystery what's happening today. Yeah, you never know. Here, let me go up here so we can go through your tiers. All right, let me do that. I'm gonna go over here. Let's see. I'm gonna check just to make sure nobody's asking any questions before I go there. Man, this is sick art. You're not wrong. That is correct.
Real rude. Real rude six.
Real rude. Yes. This sounds like a really cool mix of mythologies. Like the idea of them all interacting. Right. I think that's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Jin Thanos. Yes. Yeah. There's some cool stuff happening. I like this.
Yeah, he's got a definite Thanos vibe, Jupiter. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. So if you just want to make a pledge without getting reward, you can do so starting at $1. Go for it. Every dollar helps. Let's see. And then tier 1 standard PDF. If you just want a PDF version, go ahead for $10. That's amazing. Oh, I didn't ask you. How many pages is the comic?
50 pages for this first issue.
50 pages? Oh, that's a good deal for 50 pages. I like that.
Yeah, I think so. Once I started writing it, I'm like, I'm just going to make this as long as I want. So this first. So 50 pages.
Okay, then for $15, you have Tier 2 Deluxe PDF. What is the difference between the regular and the Deluxe?
The Deluxe has got all the different covers included, and there's also going to be, I might throw in some character design concept art I did for this as a bonus.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, all that fun stuff in there. Yeah, stuff that's not in the standard PDF, which is just the straight story with one cover. So
yeah, let's see. Then for $25, shipping to anywhere in the world, you're going to get issue 1, cover A. Let me see if I can find cover A.
That's the one
cover.
The horns. Yeah.
Here, let me just go here. This one right here, the saucy dude.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the Thunderbeast behind him in there. So
the Thunderbeast. Yep, that's who that is. Yeah. So for $25, yeah, let me click this just to see what shipping. So United States, $10. Let's see. You have a different range depending on where it's shipping to, but it looks like everything's just basically under $40. But for 50 pages, you know, that's not too ass. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's just something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I like the connecting covers. Those were great.
Nice. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to do. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff. And there's new
versions. Fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now, same thing of $25 if you want cover C, which is the one in the middle. Let me see if I can find where I put that.
Right, that's that one. Yeah,
it's all over here
with the guy and his Thunderbeast. Yeah.
Boop, boop. A Thunderbeast cat. Let me see. Where did I put the? Oh, there it goes. Right there.
That's the one. Yeah, that's that cover.
Yeah. So that's actually the middle connecting cover.
Yeah.
The other.
So, kind of like the main cover because it's got the two like stars of the
yeah.
Series. But then the other characters are also important too. So yeah, they're on either side. So.
Yes. Let's see if you want cover B, which is the one right here with the giant orbs as well. That's also $25, which is fun. Those are good prices, I think, for like a 50-page book. Let me see if I can find where I left that off. I have so many thingies open with art. Let me see. There it is, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, very pretty. The colors are going to look fantastic when this is printed. Very nice. I love seeing that. So that's awesome. Then you want this one is cover D. You can get that by itself, which is the unicorn babe. Let me see where she's at. She is. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? There she is. There she is. Boom.
There she is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she's pretty.
The Virgin variant last two too. So.
Nice. Let's see. So those are all $25, and then here you have your Valkyrie cover, which is the one I was showing earlier. You have a couple different versions of this. You have the regular cover, you know, tasteful, lovely, clothed. Then you have, you know, boobs. I know Nam likes some boobs. And then you have boom, you know, full detail is what you got there.
The way God made it.
You got full detail there. But I like that it's $25. And then let's see the nude version, which is is this the furl one or is this the boob one?
That's the B. Yeah, that's cover B. All the nude variants are $35. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume there'll be the more limited to the other one. Let's see. Oh yeah, because these are the variant ones, and this is what probably the regular trade.
Yeah, that's the regular. Or that's the nude variant of the Valkyrie painted cover. Yeah.
Okay, so you got the nude version variant for B. Okay, so that's this cover here.
Right.
There. Okay, there it is down there. You can see that down there. So if you guys want to zoom in on that, you can open this up. Just right click on it and open it. You can be able to see what it looks like a little bit there. And then you have this one here, which is the Unicorn Babe nude version. And now you have the Valkyrie topless.
Right.
And then the full nude cover. But I like those at 35. That's awesome because those are probably going to be limited anyways. So that's awesome. Oh, we got some holofoils.
Yeah, I thought I'd make those available for anybody that collects those. I think those are really neat when they're done right. And I through my friend Isaac, he's got some really good hookups for some really quality holofoil. So I'm going to try to use that same source for mine. So.
Yes. We got lots of wows happening. We got lots of purdies, nude virgins, you day. That's day. Yes, that's right. Dude virgin. Yeah.
Dude.
Could be. I know. I'm a sucker for all that 90s gimmick stuff, die cut stuff, the holofoil, the chrome things. Oh, come on. It's amazing.
Oh, man. Yeah. My era.
So good.
Yeah.
And then, okay. So what is the artist edition? Is this all black and white?
Yeah, just all the artwork, black and white, no words. So you can see all the stuff that got covered up by the word balloons. And there's also going to be a special sketchback section in the back that has the character design work I did for it. And
so cool.
Little odds and ends that you can't get in the regular book.
Yeah. That's the kind of stuff I like backing because I like looking at the line work and the artwork, but I also like the no bubbles or whatever, that's what I like picking up when I see
Yeah.
these kind of things. That's
always-
what I go to. Yeah.
I always buy the same thing. Whenever I see a David Finch one of those, or Joe Mann or somebody like that, I'll just snap it right up. So I love that stuff.
Oh, they're so good. And I like that they've been doing. The one that I need to get is the Deadly Duo one, the Sylvester one that came out, the Batman one.
That stuff
I've
is
seen
gorgeous.
Shelby post a couple of those, or he posted something to do with that. But oh man, that was so that would be so amazing. I need that in my life.
He leveled up so big time for that whole story. He's my hero.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then tier 5 covers C and D. Okay, so you just want C and D connecting for those two. You're gonna get a pretty good deal on that right there.
Yeah, I get a little discount getting 2 comics.
Yeah.
That connect.
That's awesome.
So I did
and
the
then
other.
If you want B and D, the end ones, you can also do that there, which is cool because you can use the 2 babes. Some guys you just want the babes. I know.
Right. Yeah. Some people just like the babes. So
sometimes you just like the babes. I know.
Yeah.
Tier 5. Oh, you get the holofoil of the Virgin variants. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, there's those.
All right. So that's gonna be ultra sparkly, ultra shiny. Let me tell you.
Yeah, those are going to be really limited. Sure. Once I print these, I'm never going to reprint them. So they'll just be collectibles. So especially the holofoil one. So.
Nice. And then here is the standard. Oh, so if you want the standard one plus the topless one, you can get that as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I've seen people offering that kind of thing before. It seemed to really be popular. So I thought, I'm just going to offer it and see what happens. And it's a pretty good seller so far. So that's cool. Well,
there's a lot of like naughty nice combos that I see a lot lately that are happening, which I think are fun too, because a lot of times people will get one to keep the standard, then give the naughty one away to like a friend or something, which I get it because some people don't want that. But somebody just gets art, man. Appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, so same price for both. If you want the standard plus the topless, or the standard or the full Monty, you can get that as well for the 55. Nice. And then if you want all 3 covers, right here, these ones right here, 65. Yeah. That's awesome.
Save a few bucks on that. Yeah. So
yeah, very cool.
Thank you.
Let's see. Nude variants B and D twin pack. Okay, so these 2 babes right there, if you want the twin pack of those, you're also going to save a little bit of money on that. That's awesome. Which is the nude variant, by the way. The topless one.
Right.
Very cool. Let's see. Valkyrie cover topless plus nude. Okay, so if you just want the topless and the full nude one, you can get that as well. That's cool.
Try to give everybody whatever combo they just some options. So yeah.
I like that you could get the cover, the nude connecting covers 3-pack. What in the C cover is nude?
That's what I was thinking. Giving the ladies a little something there too. But
you gotta do a little something for that one, and you can't. You gotta do that now.
That'll be the plan. So. Give me all sorts of good feedback and ideas, so I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, that's fun. So we want all 3 of those, plus mystery one for C. You're not gonna know just yet. $85 for that, which is awesome. So
you're sitting there totally buck naked. Yep.
It's gonna be the Beast guy, not him, which would be hilarious.
Right. Full horn version. Yeah.
That's awesome. I like that.
Be kind of good.
Let's see. All 3. Oh, okay. If you want all 3 Valkyrie covers, you can get that for 85. So you get the standard, the boobs, and then the full Monty as well. You can get that on there. And then
that's the word I was trying to remember. Full Monty.
Yes. If you want to, so anytime they say what's in on here, you can't really tell what it is. You could just go down here and right click and open it. It'll open those for you, because it's just really weird to me that they don't have it set up where you can just click that make it big. But I get it. It's a lot of setup work, I know, but Let's see. Okay, so you get all 4 of the regular covers in this one, plus the cover A, which is the sexy Beast Boy right there. Right. Yeah, look at those abs.
Yeah, it's complete.
He's got the full-on cleave. Look at this. This is the deepest V-neck I've ever seen in my entire life. Let me see if I can find this so we can really highlight this here, because I know there's fans of some V-necks. Listen, he has done more crunches than anybody I've ever seen in my entire life.
Been doing planks, all the good stuff.
The planks. Yeah. Oh yeah, he has got the deepest V of all shirts I've ever seen in my entire life. That's right.
A lot of this is influenced by the Chinese fantasy. It's called Donghua, which is their animation in China right now, and they have a lot of characters.
Oh yeah.
See, kind of androgynous, but also very beefy and cool too. So that's sort of the coming at with these.
I'm a huge fan of all of those, and I'm a huge fan of the Korean manhwas as well. Huge fan.
Oh,
Oh
man,
yeah.
not a lot of Americans are aware of that stuff that's going on over there, but there's some amazing
They're
stuff.
not, which is also interesting to me too, because they do some really good colors as well, especially the webtoons and things. But there's so many good ones. There's a lot of amazing fighting stories that are so good. Like even back in like the 80s and 90s, I was super huge into Storm and Cloud and you know, the Wind Riders and Oriental Heroes. Yeah, all that stuff. It's amazing stuff.
Oh, Storm Riders is my jam back in the day. I watched that.
I love Storm, Wind and Cloud. Let's go. Listen, I love that movie. I love that movie in the 90s. You got Aaron Kwok and Ek and Chang. Let's go. The homies right there.
Legend of Zeus, same era. So good.
Yes. Oh, what's the other one? A Man Called
Hero.
Man Called Hero. Yes. That's my other one. I love that one. I have that on VHS right there. The best.
Get the Duel. Good. The Duel is another really good one. Same.
Oh, that's a fantastic one. Yes.
Oh yeah. Andy Lau, so good.
And I love me some Andy Lau. Let's go. He's so good. I know. All right, listen. Yeah, talk about this all day. It's the best. An embossed cover. The embossed cover for our Deep V boy over here. Yes, that's right. A velvet cover. Yeah, velvet cover would work good for the beast on there. On that too.
Taking notes. Awesome one. I'm taking notes.
Taking notes. You gotta take notes. Yes. Dude, I think he had more than an 8-pack. I think you need to add a 1 in front of that. He had all the packs going.
You have like a 9. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. A1. Okay, A1. I'm going to go back and show you this in the beginning because you kind of came in here late. Let me show you. There is an ode to the Monkey King on here. Let me see. It's one of the top panels. No, not the boobs.
Who just mentioned Maui? That's whoever said that knows what they're talking about. Maui Shing through Storm Riders.
Oh yeah, Jay knows all the things. Yes, he is quite in tune with the nerd lore overseas. I know.
Him and Ku Fuk Lung, man. Those guys are my heroes from China. They're so good.
So good. I love all that. The wolf pack, yeah. But yeah, A1, do you see him? He's little tiny right here. Look at his little mischievousness. He's going to cause all kinds of problems, I have a feeling.
You're spilling the secrets. I didn't think people would catch that, but yeah, you know who that is. So,
yeah. See, he's right here too. Look at this. Just mischievous little monkey guy. I love it. I love that you're mixing all this different lore and stuff. It's fantastic. Very cool. Very much love that. So yeah, so the $90 is the Deep V plus the connecting covers as well on here. So you get all that on here. Also, you get a holofoil of the Nude Virgin pack. Nice. This looks like it is B and D covers. Yes, get you some B and D covers there. Full cover ultra connection. What is this collection?
Yeah, the collection.
A, B, C, D plus the 2 nude variants of B and D. So you're getting 6 comics for $150. That's awesome. That is a hefty package. Hold on, let me click this just to see how much shipping. Shipping did not change.
No, should be about the same for that because at a certain weight it would go up. If they bought 2 of those, it'd go up like $2. But it's not happening. So. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's a hefty amount. That's $6. That's 50 pages per book. That's insane. Yeah. Let's see if you want the non-nude holofoil. Okay, if you just want the collected editions as well from A, B, C, and D, you can get all that in there. Cool. $150. Wait, what am I doing? What's happening? Artist edition. Oh, cool. All the black and whites.
Yeah, they'll have different covers. Just pick your favorites or get the set of them for those people who like the complete collections. Yeah.
All the new covers that's awesome. You can get that in there, and then the holofoil collection. Yeah, if you want all the holofoils, including the nudes as well, you can get that in there. That's cool. Let's see. You want all of the artist editions as well. You're gonna get a lot of books in here. 6 available artist edition covers. And you're also getting the non-nude covers A through D plus the nude variants. Wow, you're getting a whole hunk of stuff in this for $240. Let's see. Guide level collection. Okay, this is a lot of stuff. What is happening in here?
That's the big
everything.
That's everything basically I've offered.
Let's see if this is down here, so I could just click this and show this.
Let's see. I need to do better graphics for my tiers on the next time because it's a little hard to read some of that stuff. It got so tiny, but
it gets tiny, but it kind of gets confusing too. Like I know when you go to make the tiers, and then like you have to figure out what you're talking about and make sure you have the shipping. Yeah, it's a lot. So I get that completely.
I've learned a lot watching your show when you talk to other people about it. But I'm a fan that's tuning in to learn things. So yeah.
Yeah, I love doing these because I'm learning more and more about them. So I've been kind of helping people
Yeah,
backstage
yeah,
do these, which is fun. No,
yeah,
I'm all about that. I love learning. This is cool.
yeah. Thank
There's
you.
more of the looks of the different add-ons you could do here,
That was just for
of
comedy.
like the different bundles. Oh, here's an image of it fully connected because it's like split down the middle right here.
Right, right. That's what appears in the book like that. So that's just, I wanted to give people kind of a hint of what's to come because the first issue kind of is getting him there. He's not quite into
Yeah.
the meat of things yet, but I wanted them to see what this is going to eventually become. So that's
Oh,
what's
very
on
cool.
the way. Yeah, I love drawing monsters and
No, that's
demons.
very sweet.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
it's amazing. So yeah, you got all kinds of bundles for everybody, and yeah, definitely, I would definitely go on here and add some of the some kind of original art things. So I think people would definitely pick those up because your art is amazing.
Oh, thanks.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
maybe I should do some
I'm
like
just gonna
sketch covers and stuff. Yeah.
do yeah. If I don't know if you have any blanks on here, but that'd be amazing. Just do some sketch cover. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
any additions on here that we haven't seen or looked at. Like just they're in the add-ons. I think it's basically probably the same thing.
It's all the
Banner
same stuff.
covers, physical
Yeah.
editions. Yeah, a lot of
And
mix of stuff in here. But yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I would definitely add some art tiers on here. I know people would pick those up. But yeah, wow, that's right. A1. Wow, that's correct.
thank you, sir.
Let me refresh this. I'm gonna go up here. I know we talked a lot today, but yeah, I'm gonna be. It's 7 days to go. Yeah, I'm gonna be plopping this all over the place. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get it going. Then let me tell you, even if it doesn't fun, come back here
Yeah.
earlier in the campaign, and we're gonna hustle the living crap out of this. Let me tell you,
Awesome.
I'm down for that. Yeah, for sure.
Well, God bless your soul.
Tapping.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I've seen some people have to come back to a campaign like 3 times. It's fine. Like it's
Right.
sometimes it's a weird time for books. I don't know what it is, but there's always like a super good story and art, but for whatever reason they're just not getting out there. But you're
Right.
growing your audience, especially on Kickstarter, and you're getting stuff out there. So we're just gonna share the living crap out of this so we can get you way more followers and people. So yeah, let's get going.
Well, I appreciate that. I
No, this has
appreciate
been a lot of fun chatting with you.
Yeah, yeah. It's been fun chatting with you, and all the comments have been great. Really, you guys know what you're talking about, and I appreciate all the suggestions and just coming along for the ride. That's awesome. What a great show.
Yeah, no, it's good to see this. And I like that you're still at 50. You're at 56. How long ago? Because it wasn't that long ago that you guys launched either.
Yeah, well, it was 23 days ago. Yeah, so
23 days ago? Yes.
yeah.
More eyes mean more buys. Listen, more babes, it means more beefcake, it means more abs. You know, you have no idea what you're unlocking with more eyes on your project here. But yeah, we're gonna get it out there. But yeah, no, it doesn't feel like you've been that active that long. I know it's crazy. I don't know what it is, but here, let me drop the link one more time in the chat. It is pinned on the top of the thing, so everybody can go and click that as they want to. But yeah, please, by all means, please go share this all over the place because I have a feeling there's a lot of people that are watching and or people that know that would really want to back this. So please go do that. And
That'd be
let's
great.
see, I'm gonna drop some of these links as well too. Here's a link to your Instagram page.
Thank you.
Follow him there. And then here is your website as well, because you have a bunch of other stuff on there too. So yeah, go click that.
A lot of the work I did in advertising for God of War and other things are on that site. So yeah, they can see all sorts of different things I've done in the past. So.
Very cool. I like seeing that. I really love talking to people that I've never really talked to before. You really pick their brain about art and nerd stuff. That's always fun to me. I love that. So let's go back to Art Faces for a hot second. Great show, Kpop, Patrick, and chat. Thank you guys for hanging in here. I know it means the world to me when people come in here and they chat with us and they hang for a long time because I know you guys are probably sick of me at this point. I do so many of these. So the fact that anybody shows up to me is amazing to me. Elena B says, wow, stunning art. The details are sick. Beefcakes, babes, and beasts. Listen, you couldn't ask for any more. Listen, I'm going to be sharing this all over the place. Callie, that's right. Just in time to say goodbye. And Nam has loved the art. Yes. If you do drop art tiers, let me know, and I will share that all over the place, saying that there's art tiers to go pick up because I know that people do love to go and buy that kind of stuff. So that's some amazing stuff.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yes, awesome. Thanks. But also thanks to you for coming on here. Thanks to the chat. The chat has been amazing. I love seeing everybody in here. And before we get out of here, though, you have any other appearances, cons, or anything that you want to talk about before we go?
No cons for a plan right now, but once the book comes out eventually, then I'll be hitting the concert to promote it and to sell it to people who didn't see the Kickstarter, and I might try to get published through other bigger companies as well, but we'll see. But right now we're just starting to get it the grassroots growing here. So yeah.
Yes. So go follow him. Go follow the campaign. Go share this all over the place. But yes, surprise boobs were just a bonus. Listen, this is our boob expert in the chat right here. This is Naman. But yes, I think this is quite lovely. I really like the mash of all the mythology, and the artwork is just stellar. So very cool. I really like this. So yes, very much. Let's go.
Thank you so much.
Let me see. Yeah, no, I'm going to continue to keep posting this all over the place. So yes. Very cool. Yeah, let's get you way more backers. Let's go. Let's get you funded. That'd be amazing.
I appreciate it.
Oh my God. Thunderbeast.
That's gonna be the sequel right there.
That's the sequel right there. Yes, you're gonna get it right into that's gonna be your the nudity covers. That's what your tiers are gonna be called now. That's amazing. I love that. That's fantastic. That's so awesome. Yeah. I'm going to go chill for a bit. I'm going to go eat something. I'm hungry, but we're going to get out of here. But thank you very much, Patrick. You're welcome back on here anytime.
Thank you.
Let's go. We're going to get you way more people. What's happening?
You're awesome. Thank you so much.
The satire book is Thunderbeast Ho. There you go. That's
there we go. Animation coming next.
I can see this as an animated series and or a game as well, because you know, you kind of have that background of the gaming kind of stuff, but it very much reads like that as you're going through it. I can see that.
I'm a big gamer, so that's definitely in my mind as I was designing. Like someday,
yes.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, very much. There's a lot of gamers in chat. My Switch is right there. Boom. DS. The nerd level right here is happening. Yeah.
Playing Elden Ring 2 years later. I love that stuff.
Oh yeah, so good. I love all that. I'm a very huge fan to like the old style JRPGs.
Oh,
good jam.
I grew up on Phantasy Star and Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, all that stuff.
Oh, Dragon Quest is my jam. Like my whole goal in life is to get every single Dragon Quest. I think I'm missing maybe like 2. I love that series. So good.
8 is
so good. Oh, 8 is phenomenal. So it's probably one of the most you like 8 here. Let me see if I can find this. I rearranged this whole section. Actually, I won a Japanese giveaway back in the day for Final Fantasy for Dragon Quest 8.
Ooh.
Look at it's a thing of slimes from Japan from Dragon Quest 8. It's in the little mimic box. Look at that. Here, let me take this out. Oh my God, I've had this forever. Like, look at it's got all the little dudes, the slime dudes.
No way.
Their little faces and everything. Look at their little faces.
Oh my God. Cool.
It's got all of them, even the little metal one. Like that one's the hardest little punk to defeat.
For 10 days straight, those metal ones, man.
Oh, that is awesome. I love that one. I just picked up, where's this one over here? One of the newer ones over there. Oh yeah, those are the best games. Come on, some good stuff right there. Yeah. Good times.
Classics.
Listen,
the new one's really good too.
You hook Jay. He's like Fantasy Star. This guy is a real one. Fantasy Star.
Yes.
That was the OG. When they had that, I always loved Fantasy Star, but I loved on the Dreamcast when they had that Sega pack and they had the OG Fantasy Star out there. That is one of the hardest games to play when you're first starting off, man. You are just like.
Yeah,
you just buddy around. You got like a knife. You can't do anything.
Like maps stuff, and I was like, maps for I'm playing a game.
Terrible.
It took me a year to start really getting into it, but once I did, I was hooked for life.
Oh, it's so good. That's a really good series too. I think that's also still on the Switch too. And there's a couple other series that I see that they're going to be redoing to put on here. But oh man, yeah, so good. I heard. What did I hear? The Final Fantasy 1 through 6 just came on a thing, but I heard that they're going to do. I would really love them to do the Pokemon or the Dragon Quest, but I've been picking those up. Oh, that's what I got. 3. They just did the remaster of 3. And I haven't played it yet, but I am so geeked to do that. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're definitely kindred spirits when it comes to the old
Pong and Duck Hunt. I know. Those are some OG stuff. Listen,
yeah,
I am very much wanting to take down my Intellivision and play me some Burger Time. It's the best game of all time. Damn it. Get out of here.
Good old
but yeah, no, this has been awesome. Thanks for coming out here.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm gonna go get food. I'm hungry.
Thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great. And yes, come back. We'll get you going on all kinds of things. But yes, this is amazing. Woo-hoo.
Thanks to your audience too. You guys have been great.
Yeah. You know what this means? I don't have an outro. I hope you bought your spaz dancing shoes. Yeah. Oh, you can Vogue. You could do some of this. You could do some of that. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. One of these days, I'll figure that.